going to be a special party here today, and we have a special guest now.
Yeah, joining us, Tony-nominated Broadway actor. You know him from the series Glee, and he is one of the stars of the new 3D animated Disney film Frozen, Jonathan Groff. And Jonathan, you enjoy the Marine Corps
sound
band.
amazing.
Aren't they cool?
They sound great.
I think they're the loudest band in the parade. When they fired it up a second ago, we all jumped out of our seats.
Is this your first time here at the parade?
I've been to the parade one time before. I was on a float with Leah Michelle during Spring Awakening a couple of years ago. It was the best Thanksgiving I ever had, and now this is coming up close to that. It's so exciting to be at the parade on Thanksgiving. I grew up watching it, so I feel like a little kid being here. It's so great.
You were nominated for a Tommy for that Tony for that show, and you got to be on the Thanksgiving parade float. That's a pretty good gig.
Come true, like check and check.
And guys, look behind us, the South Dakota float. That is Mount Rushmore, and as you may or may not know, there was a little controversy with that South Dakota float. Originally, they had Joan Jett on the float, but they said, you know what, Joan, if you're not a meat eater, you're a vegetarian. South Dakota, of course, has a lot of cattlemen, so they said, let's find somebody else. So now the stars from Somerset are there.
That's all right.
The stars of Somerset. Joan is in the parade. We'll see her in a few minutes. But that is South Dakota celebrating its 125th birthday next year. So this is really the perfect way to get the party started.
Presidents are still there, so it's okay. They've got Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln still out there.
Nice.
Yes,
they don't need Joan Jett.
Well, and Joan is coming. Joan is coming. We'll see her a little bit later.
I love how in parades everybody waves.
Isn't that cool? Like everybody, you just look down and everybody waves up to you.
Everybody waves.
Let's talk about your new movie, Frozen. What is it like being in a Disney animated movie? Because that's kind of the gift that keeps on giving. Kids watch these movies forever.
Yeah, totally. It's a complete dream come true. I grew up watching Disney movies as a kid, so to be a voice in one is great. When I saw the movie a couple of weeks ago for the first time, I felt so proud to be in this particular Disney movie because it's like a classic Disney film that we haven't seen in years, and they're sort of redefining what true love means in Frozen. It's not your typical like princess, boy meets girl, they fall in love. It's more about family, and it's also really funny and full of adventure.
It's a modern take. You start with Kristen Bell, of course, one of our favorite actresses. Did you have fun working with her in the studio?
It's so funny.
To record your voices together?
No, we were completely separate in booths recording our parts. We never got to work together. I didn't even meet her until we met at the screening of the movie a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, but she's incredible, and she's incredible in the movie.
Yes.
Idina Menzel, who's a Broadway actress, plays the role of Elsa.
Married to Taye Diggs,
She's amazing. Married to Taye Diggs, exactly. Josh Gad, who's another Broadway actor, voices Olaf the Snowman. He's phenomenal. It's a great cast. Where are you from?
Maryland. So you're Pennsylvania. I'm Maryland. We grew up in kind of the same kind of area.
We're used to the cold. That's why we
Any Thanksgiving traditions? Because you're heading home after this, aren't you?
Yes, I'm getting on the 1 p.m. train to go back to Lancaster, PA, where I'm from. I'm so excited.
What are you guys going to do this evening?
We're going to definitely be eating my mom's pumpkin pie, which is the food tradition.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take my family to go see Frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's kind of cool.
And they haven't seen it yet?
They haven't seen it yet, no.
But here's the best part. Nobody in the theater will know that they're sitting with one of the characters.
Exactly.
So if you're going to see Frozen in Lancaster, Pennsylvania tonight, I'm telling you now, guess who'll be there? You'll see him in the theater. Justin will be there.
Incognito because it's 3D, right?
Exactly.
So you'll be hiding behind the glasses.
It's gonna be hiding
there will be an amazing line.
And
what time? What show?
I'm not going to tell you that. I don't want to give it all away.
Give it all away.
I don't know. We're figuring it out. I don't know which one it'll be at.
You've kind of got to fly under the radar because you have recently been on one of the hottest shows in the country, Glee, which I'm the biggest fan of, as Kevin Frazier knows very well.
Yeah,
I'm a huge musical theater geek my whole life, and now I feel I can be out and proud about my musical theater geekdom.
I love it.
Have you found that being on the show has brought a whole new audience to Broadway, having worked in Broadway your whole life as well?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that the show really opened up musical theater to the country in a way that it never had been before, and certainly made singing cool again. It's great.
Yeah.
And by the way, going by us right now, the Zhu Zhu Pets, and a lot of parents know about those. They come all the way from the wonderful, wacky world of Zooniverse. They're Tip Squeak, Mr. Squiggles, Chunk, and Num Nums. And if you have a kid, you've had those Zhu Zhu Pets. scrolling through your house. Listen to me. Last Christmas, Zhu Zhu Pets were all over.
I seem to recall a Christmas where you were going insane.
Remember, I had to find those doggone Zhu Zhu Pets. I had to find them. They were sold out everywhere. I was like, I can't get a Zhu Zhu Pet.
Zhu Zhu Pets.
And he's got big connections, but even you could not get the right Zhu Zhu Pets.
And then right behind the Zhu Zhu Pets, how about this? Turn and look. Turn and look, because coming down here, SpongeBob.
Always a favorite every year.
How cool is SpongeBob,
and this is a
So
new
cool.
SpongeBob this year.
Now, here's
he does look new.
fun little fact that Thea hit me to yesterday. How do they keep him so square, Thea? Because he has
They have
800
internal lines.
That's right, 800 internal lines that pull a single chamber, and it keeps the balloon square. He's 44 feet tall, 41 feet long, and 34 feet wide and high. It is amazing. And, you know, SpongeBob, of course, based on that popular Nickelodeon series.
I like that he looks like he's trying to keep his hat on.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That's appropriate for today. It's a little windy.
Listen, I want to tell...
SpongeBob is literally flying behind us right
Look
now.
at
This
you.
is so
That's him
cool.
right
I
now.
feel like a child.
Look at that.
That's so cool. Look at his tongue. Does it say how big his tongue is?
It does not say how big his tongue is, but it is massive.
Wow, his tongue is as big as us.
We can wave to all the handlers down there.
He has
They're
the
holding
exact
on.
same expression as all the kids out on the street right now.
But it also
Exactly.
it scares me when the handlers turn and wave, and I'm like, two hands, keep two hands on all the balloons. Listen, everyone out there, go and see Jonathan in Frozen. It sounds like it is fantastic. I'm going to take my kids, and if you're in
please do.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania, go check it out
Go
tonight.
check it out.
Thanks so much for dropping by and
Thank you
spending
for
time with us.
having
Have
me.
a fabulous Thanksgiving in
Thank you.
Pennsylvania
Thank you.
with Mom's pumpkin pie.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Pennsylvania Dutch
Bye, Mom.
country.
I'll see you soon.